winning Motor Trend Truck of the Year 3 times in a row, that had never been done before. Then again, neither had a 12-inch touchscreen or 1,000 pound-feet of torque. Never been done before. It's just kind of our thing.
Flames TV live at the second intermission, brought to you by Ram Truck, winner of Motor Trend Truck of the Year for the 3rd year in a row. Brendan Parker back alongside Peter Loubardias. And Peter, maybe just a quick thought on what you saw here in the second period, because you mentioned just about how elite the first period was. Maybe difficult to carry that momentum into the second.
Hard to play perfect hockey.
That's probably the best way to put it. But still a pretty good effort here from the Flames in the second. What did you see?
Well, it most certainly was. And I thought for the most part they really carried it on for the first 10 or so minutes, and they did it with the same formula. Their ability, two things have really impressed me. How well they have supported the puck, and they're winning a lot of battles. And a gentleman who wins a lot of battles, Andrew Mangiapane, tracks it. Watch the battle with Petrie. Stay on it, stay with it, get to the inside, find Backlund. He scores for the first time in 5 games to build a 3-0 lead. Good old plug and play back at work. Now, as far as the rest of the period is concerned, this is a 4-on-4 situation that developed later in the period. Bit of a coverage mistake here in the middle of the ice as Hanifin leaves. Backlund and Mangiapane end up in the middle of the ice, and Chris Tanev ends up trying to deal with the player in front of the net and can't get out to Petrie. What a year he's had.
Unbelievable.
That is his 11th goal of the season.
Second in Habs scoring, obviously Tyler Toffoli #1, but if you look at the Calgary Flames, that would pace their offensive outperson total of in terms of goals as well. So impressive performance from Jeff Petrie. But just a quick thought on Mange and what you saw there, that work. I mean, he takes a puck in the face earlier in the game, first period, leaves the game, comes back, but isn't that just sort of define what he's kind of been this season in a lot of ways for them, just winning, working guys?
Well, if it's been about work and compete, one guy you never have to worry about is Andrew Mangiapane. And for a team as a group, the last 4 or 5 periods who have been more relentless, Andrew Mangiapane would be one of the relentless team leaders.
Well, let's talk about a couple other guys that have stood out in this hockey game. I think there's been a bit of a focus there on number 19, Matthew Tkachuk here tonight. Obviously, there's been a few different chances in front, but what have you seen from, Dylan Dubé's been flying again, but what have you seen from this line, and in particular 19?
Well, I think everyone on this line has played their role beautifully. Remember, Matthew did not see a lot of 5-on-5 shifts late on Thursday, so how would you respond? He's responded well. Tkachuk going to the net, there he makes himself available, draws a penalty, but when he moves his feet, gets to the net, and then makes plays in and around the net as he did, he draws people to him on that first period power play goal. Here's Lindholm, wins a race behind the net when the Canadiens fail to make a D-to-D pass, which has been the case a lot, and Lindholm finds an open Tkachuk. How many times, Mr. Parker, have you said to yourself this year, why are there not more Flames around the opponent's net to make it difficult? Boy, has that changed in the last couple of games. And that, frankly, that's not about design. That's about commitment and being willing to do the work.
Yeah, well said. And to follow up on that, I mean, you mentioned Lindholm there and the way that line, everybody kind of playing their role. One thing Daryl has not skirted around is the fact that the centermen are going to play an important role for this team going forward. Tonight, Sean Monahan has 2, Michael Backlund has 1 right down the middle. But even looking back the last game and the role that Derek Ryan played on that 4th line, I know you had a conversation with Ryan Dietrich on CalgaryFlames.com just about feeling reinvigorated in some way, empowered about the role and staring across the dot and making sure that you outplay that other guy in the middle of the ice. And just what about the role of a centerman in the way Daryl wants this team to play?
It's probably a little more defined, but Derek Ryan came back off the finger injury and has just played as well, if not better, in this his 5th game back is anyone. And why?
Yeah.
Because of his work. Each shift, reliable, consistent, smart, composed. And think about this guy's journey. Think about it this year. Forget about, we talked the other day about, you know, the road to get here.
Yeah.
This year, where did he start the season? Started on the taxi squad. Twice he's had to go through waivers. You don't think that doesn't weigh on you?
Yeah.
So for me, what it says about him as an individual is all the outside stuff. Again, what's Derek Ryan about? Every time somebody finds a reason why he can't, he finds a reason why he can.
Yeah, no question about it. Just one of those types of players. And just quickly, as we leave you out here, Johnny Gaudreau, maybe not as much in the second period, but he is kind of up to his old tricks as far as generating and finding space in the offensive zone right now.
But again, support the puck, use your feet, close support coming out of the zone. Here, a drop pass that goes astray against Johnny Gaudreau and fights back a little bit on Paul Byron. Here's Johnny on the half wall, gets it down low towards the net to create an opportunity after taking a great up pass from Juuso Välimäki in the first. Goes in on the breakaway opportunity. So Johnny's been around it a lot, moving his feet, doing a better job of supporting the puck, even in his own zone. He wants the puck on his stick. And for me, for Johnny Gaudreau, it's just even in his own end of the rink, Brendan, if you're around it, you're going to have it. And as a team, they've just been so much more connected. Here it's waved off. The referee rules that it's a kicking motion. But again, where did he go?
Right to the front.
Right to the front. Move your feet. Make yourself available. Support the puck in all 3 areas. The other thing I like about what he's done tonight, take the ice. Don't try to carry pucks through 3 people. If it means chip it and allow somebody like Richie to get in on the F1, support it, your first forechecker, that's good team hockey.
Yeah, use what they give you. You gave us a lot. We appreciate it.
I'm trying my best. Trying my best.
All right, so that is the story through 40 minutes, I should say here. 3-1, the Calgary Flames up, and we'll see if they can lock things down here with 20 more miles to go against the Montreal Canadiens. We'll be back with you after the game on the post-game show coming up.
We call it the Ram 1500 Limited. But, truth be told, there's nothing limited about it. Ram 1500, winner, J.D. Power Award for Best Driver Appeal.